Hello everybody and welcome back to Doom Eternal. The last time we took out the third priest and we learned a whole lot more about the Doomslayer's past. His interactions with the Sentinels and how he came to really be on the level that he's on. We also came back to the Doom Fortress. The Con Maker, she really tried to fuck us, but well, you know, you can't, oops, I was going to keep the Astro. I was just actually wanting to go over here and look at this. So I get the purple skin at level 5. Okay. Alright, so we are back in the Fortress of Doom. We're about ready to head to the next, we're about to head to the next planet. I can't remember what it's called. We do have an Ark, we do have an Ark diary entry we can get beforehand. Yes, Taras Nabad, that's where we're headed. I swore there was a thing here. Did I get it maybe? There's really two more. So we do have Ark broadcast number 5. This is Resistance Network broadcasting live from inside the Arctic safe zone. There was a Slayer sighting on Phobos. Eyewitness reports say that he was spotted inside the command center and then proceeded to fight his way through the mortally challenged and onto the deck of the BFG-10K. This can't be confirmed, but many believe it was the Slayer himself who destroyed Mars in an attempt to stop the challenge from further advancing their position on Earth. Of course, we will post more information as it comes in. This is an Ark broadcast. We have one more Ark broadcast left, I'm assuming. Alright, on to Taras Nabad, shall we? Everything's red now instead of blue. With the death of their priest, the blood ritual has been broken. The Con Maker, desperate for a way to consume Earth, is attempting to resurrect the Icon of Sin under her command. Only the Slayer's Crucible Blade can stop the Icon. To retrieve it, you must journey back into your past to the city of Taras Nabad, where your legend began. Alright, so we're in another one of these kind of, I don't want to call them angelic cities, but that's kind of what they are. Alright, so, challenges. Use the Ice Bomb to freeze 10 demons. Perform 3 different glory kills on Pain Elementals, and acquire 6 Codex entries. Well, Pain Elemental one is going to be a little tough, but hopefully it's not too bad. So we have 7 Codex entries. We have 2. What are those axe? Oh my good actual god. Whole bunch of, there's something down there. We have a cheat, we have a record, we have some toys, we have some tokens, we got a whole bunch of shit. Alright, let me go ahead and switch over to the Ice Bomb.
Embedded in the Titan that attacked this Sentinel city. Your first battle against the demons in this world, where the legend of the Slayer began.
Alright. and you're dead. Right, we have Codex here. Taras Nabad. The city of Taras Nabad was the crown jewel of Argent Nur. Oh, look at those people. They have like little transport ships and everything. For centuries it served as the spiritual heart of Argent society, home to both the royal family and the center of political power. No expense was spared in the building of the city, with bold colonnade architecture and towering monuments to gods and kings resplendent on every avenue. Rural Argenta flocked to Taras Nabad on pilgrimage to the Maker temples. The city was ground zero of a massive demonic invasion attempt, and although the invasion was thwarted, the attack changed Argenta society forever. So yeah, as we read in the last entry, there was the... this is basically where we stood face off with the Titans. Here we go, we got that Sentinel battery. I saw that thing coming from a mile away.
site of the first recorded demon attack in Argentina. According to the Corax tablet, the city would have been lost had it not been for the arrival of the Slayer.
That'd be me! BFG Division, hooray! That's my favorite track from the Doom, previous Doom soundtrack. Glad we're getting that. All right. Take that. I think we have enough. Yep, we should have enough to get something else here. So let's go ahead and finish off the fundamentals. Dash refilled on glory kills, and then really all we have left is the ice bomb. Damage against frozen demons are increased. Damaging, killing frozen enemy will drop health. Alright, simple enough. Don't face any pain elementals yet to be able to do anything with. Oh, they're being boosted. Booster. Oh. Juice? What is this? Mastery tokens allow you to bypass active weapon mastery challenges and instantly activate weapon masteries. Oh, okay. He's telling me to retrieve the crucible again. Oh, so wait a sec. Maybe is he the one that was keeping them protected? Forged in the Hellfire is the Archvile. The Archvile is feared among lesser demons for its innate ability to channel and manipulate the unholy powers of hell magic. Descended from the eldest race of demons, the Archvile has long held a place from the ruling caste of highborn demonkind. Possessing superior intellect among the demon ranks, the Archvile's psychomancy powers make it a natural-born ruler to the savage and primitive beasts of hell, capable of bending weak-minded underlings to serve its will. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's what the it wasn't a totem.
All that rage, and you couldn't save this world from itself. But this time Earth will be different.
I need some fucking ammo. I also need to know how to get this. This as well. Ah. So I don't want to go down there. Oh, but it leads out to here basically. Okay, so I do then. But first, so if it bypasses the mastery, how do I use it? Oh. Okay, I see. So which ones do I have here? You know what, I barely use the full auto, but I also, well... You know, let's do the shotgun because I have the other one done already, and if I fully upgrade this... Nice. That's pretty cool, actually. Go. That's pretty tight, actually. So the ones that you find to be most annoying would be the ones that's like, oh, well now you can just save them, you don't have to deal with them. It's the only way to destroy breakables. Target? What the hell did that do? do? I'm so confused. Triggered something. Oh, it opened this.
It is written that your hatred for the demons gave the people of Argent D'Nur hope, as it does now on Earth.
For instance, like this one, that's pretty easy. I only have 3 more of those. So then how do I get the... that battery? How do I get this? This has to be triggered somehow by like a switch. Alright, History of the Sentinels Part 10. There's that there. With the coming of the Slayer, the Night Sentinels took the campaign deeper into the heartland of the demons than ever before. Mighty Atlands were brought forth, tearing paths through the hordes of hell alongside the Slayer and his army. The High Priest, under the guidance of the Mother God, had found means to gain entry to the innermost regions of the demon world. With the Deeg's presence, new gates could be opened. Our war machines were unstoppable, wrought with Maker technology, enhanced by the very essence our enemies hurled against us as our armies drove deeper and deeper into the blood-drenched territory of the demons. Countless victories were assured with the power of the Slayer, for with the Alpha Interfector at the fore of our pack, we brought certain doom to our foes. And though our hearts were pure and our purpose righteous, unbeknownst to the fighters of Argenta and our wake and under the veil of secrecy, the Mother God had sent her priests to build vast factories upon the heathen's land that she might gather the essence for further development. How this deception began we would not know, for our focus remained on the hordes of the underworld. Why then would we stoop so low as to consider our Mother God of betraying a convent? The Con Maker did not seem at ease with the unforeseen rise of our Slayer, and with the Seraphim who had birthed the Destroyer in secret soon vanished from Urdok, perhaps exiled for his heresy. Our legions rose unfettered under the unquenchable rage of the Doomslayer, and his design led the Conmaker to find profit in his endorsement. It soon became known that the Slayer was the Maker's god machine, a holy relic reborn sent to bring the Maker's word to the wicked and to smite those who would seek to harm all who followed the path to Urdok. With the Slayer unwittingly cleaving a path for her, the Mother God siphoned the essence, processing it beyond our knowledge into the fuel that would become known as Argent Energy. The Slayer cared not for polity. He took no interest in the workings of our people, but set his task only on his desire, the destruction of the demons and their world. He no longer spoke for reasons unknown, though it was understood that he still possessed the ability, offering only guttural hefts of anger as he inflicted pain upon his enemies. So that's why he doesn't speak anymore, basically. For years, he marched with the Night Sentinels through the fires of the demon lands, and every return to our homeworld found much change in Argent D'Nur. Should any blame be approportioned to the Sentinels, it is this. In our fervor, we were neglected of our people, and did not see the rising tide of evil our crusade empowered. We knew only the enemy laid before us and the wealth of Argenta at our backs, and did not pause to seek the cost and method of this progress.
Quickly. There are those who would seek to stop.
Oh my god, it's the hooded guy from the pictures of the past.
I offer you a gift. Take it. It will give you strength.
Is he a demon?
Help you on your journey. And now, they will fear you.
Divinity machine. Oh, okay. So that was that the other con guy that was helping us? With the infinite conscious matrix of the all-seeing Maker God mind, there exists every potentiality, every predictive variable of possible future timeline, each one known to the Maker Collective with omniscient, inextricable clarity. The God mind surveys these timelines, watching them form and expand exponentially like fractal patterns in the fabric of existence. Among these infinite possibilities, only one constant appears among them, unchanged by the flowing date of endless variability. That of the prophesied destroyer, the one who would bring about the destruction of the Makers. So I have a feeling that maybe we are both the savior as well as the destroyer. You know, I mean, the idea that we're going to bring about the destruction of the Makers, but also be the savior of the Sentinels and the savior of mankind. There's got to be a way to open this. Over here that I didn't really explore. Ah, there is. Oh? Aha. Cyber Mancubus. Alright, so I still want to know how to get this one back here. This cyber battery. there's got to be a way to somehow lift this. I mean, it's... I mean, not lifting this, I totally understand. There's got to be... It's around here. Oh. Okay. Get in here. Drop that. So there's also... So then how do we open this? That's the question. It's not like an up and over thing. And I can't... This is going to allow us to jump up so that we can break that. Doors have to somehow be lifted. You'd think that it was in this area of some sort, like... What is this here? What is this here? Oh, is this maybe it? Aha! Not bad. It's actually fairly well hidden. I mean, some of these statues, it's like you can't really see them that well. Break that. Perfect. Alright, there we go. Oh, but I never did this. That's right, I almost forgot I never did this secret. How are you supposed to kill this guy in that short amount of time? Maybe BFG ammo. There's no way. See, I failed. have like no ammo at all. Maybe when I have ammo, I can come back and do this, but I have no ammo whatsoever. Now I have no health either. Look at that, I have nothing. I need to be completely full on ammo before I come back and do that. So, I'm not going to be able to do that right now. That might be one I have to come back and do later. That pain elemental, I couldn't do a kill on him. So I think I want to save this BFG ammo. Alright, so I hit level 10 with that. Yeah, I think I want to save this BFG ammo. And then at the end of the level, we'll come back. Oh. Where the fuck's the other one? There's one there. Oh, it's over here. Alright, we have the Slayer door here. Last key, actually. The last door. We have to find the key, though. This is where the key is. We need to get on the path of being able to get that key to get up here. Okay. Alright, so now we can finally do this last. This one's gonna be probably pretty tough. But hopefully we'll be able to do it. Last gate. The last gate. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take up this apple first. I couldn't do any glory kills against them, see? did my other weapon? Single heat blast. That wasn't actually as tough as I thought it was going to be. There we go, we got all the Empyrean keys. Now we can get the gun, the Unmaker. Alright, so way around through there basically. There's also a secret. Yep. Overdrive power up. First of all, let's break this down. This guy in literally 30 seconds. No way. There's no way you can do that in 30 seconds. So these secret encounters are now just getting ridiculously hard, which really kind of sucks. Because he's immune to super weapons. You can't even kill him with the BFG. So what the hell are you supposed to do?
Crucible blade is removed, the Titan will rise again.
Alright, part 11. So this is the picture? Yet as the Slayer and Night Sentinels battled the demonic host, their failure to act outside the confines of their duty allowed the Rancor of the Essence to grip the Argenta. It was on a mission deep within the boiling seas of the Netherrealm, where the Order of the Six reside, that a company of Night Sentinels learned of the Conmaker's true dealings with the Callous Beasts. By Maker design, it was kept secret from the Sentinels and Argent people alike that the essence we had grown so reliant on during this war was comprised of the very spirit of our brothers and sisters who'd fallen to these vile creatures. The truth had been uncovered, that all beings who found their end by the demonic horde would become a vassal of the hellscape, their flesh and time twisted into the very demons we fight, their soul extracted to create the essence that powers their world and ours. The victims were the enemy, and the enemy would become us. So, there was no heaven. Urdok was a lie, basically. The soldiers stood in awe at the base of a factory dedicated to such action, a place where the bodies of the slain were sorted and processed, tortured for the mill to have their souls extracted through sinister magic. Enormous vats of pain and suffering, ethereal energy, the haunting sounds of lost souls awash in an eternity of servitude, transformed into energy to power our struggle against the dark realm and its malice. But worse than its grim reality was the discovery of the machinery which was used to enact the vile process our fallen had been subjected to, for it was not by hoof and claw that this blasphemous technology had come to pass, but by the hand of the Argenta, guided by the Mother God's desires. We had fallen deep within the grasp of the enemy. What we had fought against would not reveal itself to be true, as without countenance we could hold no sway over the Argenta populace. Regardless, the honor of the Night Sentinels would have to hold up to the verity of these claims, and the Mother God could be our divinity no more. In secret corridors and clandestine conference, the Night Sentinels would find those amongst them who similarly distrusted the essence and had foretold the swelling corruption. Once the truth could be shared, the skeptics became members of the Sentinel insurrection, and the breach between holy and unholy Argenta began to grow. So there you go. Basically, that just goes to show that no one is safe, essentially. You never make it to heaven. .75 precision bolt headshot kills. So I guess the idea that Urdok, the concept of Urdok, is all a lie. It's, I mean, like, I'm assuming it's a real place, but it's not a. It's not a place that anyone will go. Like only the divine will go to Urdok. Oh, the Marauder toy, who's not as cute. I hate him. That is my least favorite enemy in the entire game. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, fucking A, dude. I broke it! You big idiot. Okay. Why have the blade when I broke the blade?
What you need.
I'm not gonna do the secret encounter kills. See how long it takes to kill this guy? no way to kill that guy in 30 seconds. Unless there's something I'm missing here. You know, I just don't understand how you're supposed to kill them very quickly. Because you can only hit him with a shotgun. So we have everything except for the 2 secret battles thus far.
The world of Argent D'Nur has fallen. The demonic energy flows now to the south, and the society you once knew has been replaced by a corrupted world under Maker rule. It did not need to end this way.
It no matter if I complete the level or not. Keep one. Okay. Assuming we're headed over here. Token that gives us 4, so we can actually get this ice bomb number 4. We just have 1 left, so we'll just need to get five more tokens. Obviously there'll be 5 more tokens somewhere. Oh, nice. Okay, let's see. Well, we have this already, so let's go ahead and get the armor here. Increase our armor. Alright, History of the Sentinels Part 12. So, face off here. Sentinels versus, the Turn Sentinels, I'm guessing. The truth could not be denied. The unholy spires raised in the barren lands functioned by blessing of Maker machinery. The Khan had betrayed Argent D'Nur and made concert with the demons to harvest their essence, in return granting them access to all the worlds under her influence. A symbiotic relationship had formed, and darkness now had been balanced by a light. For where there was heaven, there would also be a hell. The followers would be granted passage to Urdok, and the sinners would fall into the fiery pits of the Dark Realm. Oh, okay, so it's like the heaven and hell. Okay, so people were going to Urdok, but they had to follow how the Maker. Oh, well, okay, well that's fucked up, because then you have to basically agree with everything the Khan Maker does. This word would be spread from all cultures and all worlds and all places. Yep, if it were not for without blame, for it was our people, the priests and sentinel engineers, who laid the work in place. Argenta's slaves had built the dark factories, and our own ancient wraith energy helped purify Hell's elixir into the miracle fuel that now powered the Maker's world and our own. The Night Sentinels spoke of the evil brought by the Essence and carried their word to all who would listen. We'd helped to create this new dichotomy, and so it must be for the Argenta to stop the spread of this pestilence. This new phase of existence, the dark and the light. If not for us, then for the innocent whose worlds have yet to fall into the spell of the Maker God and her unseen allies in the Hell Dimension. So basically, okay, so essentially the Khan Maker becomes responsible for creating the idea of heaven and hell. And so throughout all cultures and stuff, even on Earth, the idea of heaven and hell essentially comes from her. Even though all of this is technically buried behind an ancient evil, the whole idea of like the heaven is really kind of not... You have to be evil regardless to essentially get into either heaven or hell. Like, it's all evil. Even when the Night Sentinels returned from the demonic realm with tales of slave factories that damned the souls of the innocent, the indoctrinated masses of Argent D'Nur took no quarrel with the Makers. They were indebted to the demon essence. The ministers deliberating but finding no basis for change. The messengers were cast down for daring to speak against those who had gifted us so much, our gods. The Makers, in their infinite wisdom, would see fit that the faithful continue life anew in Urdok. They feared the wrath of the Mother God. A lifetime of servitude would not be undone by this insurrection. This was simply another trial, a test of faith to identify those who were truly worthy to experience life eternal in Urdok. The Argenta would not waver in their resolve. The Night Sentinels prepared for war once again, though this battle meant drawing the blood of their own brothers. Our army had seen the work of the demons firsthand and knew its evil. They had returned to the way of the wraiths, and though their armament was diminished without the essence, it remained pure and righteous. A division amongst the Argenta had occurred, one standing in opposition to the doctrine of the Makers, the other locked in belief. The Ascended Empire was comprised of the faithful and misled, wielding the desecrated energies of hell, the power of the Makers, and marauders who had sided with the Khan. The Night Sentinels were bolstered by the free people of Argenta and the mightiest of all killers, the Slayer himself. So yeah, there you go. You have one side, the Ascended Empire, who were the faithful to the Khan Maker, but misled, and they, well, you know, basically weapons made of Argent energy. Yeah, the power of the Makers, the Marauders who sided with the Khan. And the Night Sentinels were then bolstered by the free people who saw through the bullshit, and they had the Slayer, basically. Plans and tactics were drawn. The Sentinels would close the Argent energy factories in Necroval that fed the world of Urdok directly with a supply of fresh essence. They would stop the flow. The slumbering wraiths would wake from their sleep and give Argent D'Nur courage. So this is a very deep backstory to how all of this shit came to be. I actually really like it. We have a dip coming up here. So can I just punch that? No, I cannot. So part 13, History of the Sentinels. So there's the three priests. For years, the Civil War raged and took its toll on the soldiers as their armor laid stained with the blood of their brothers on a cursed battlefield. Finally, an opportunity to end the war had been discovered by the Order Deeg and the Night Sentinels. With the Slayer at the head of their army, they gathered to traverse through the gate and sunder Necroval, the city of the dead. The Order of the Deeg, the high priest who had pledged their allegiance long ago to the Night Sentinels, worked in service of our mission. Those holy priests who had served the Argenta since their time immemorial assured us that the way was clear. A plan was set to march into the accursed walls of Necroval and smite the factory, cutting off the flow of essence to Urdok and denying the Khan Maker of her prize. Our forces took spear in hand and advanced, and it was there that the venom of treachery struck. Yeah, it was a trap. Upon entry through the Hell Portal, the Night Sentinels were scattered to the wind of unplanned chaos. Our warriors were separated, our ranks split as the gates twisted and hurled them across the unholy realm. Some of our warriors appeared near to the gates and had walked before, but found that the vile priests had barred the way back. Then the trap was sprung, and each lone Argenta found himself set upon by bloodthirsty multitudes of demonic beasts. Let it be known that it was not the priests alone who felled the northern armies, but one of the Sentinels' own. Hell found its weakness and exploited it to the demise of Argenta Nur. If not for the betrayer's stroke of madness, the wraith's power would still be our own, and the Sentinel flag would still rise above Argenta Nur to this day. So obviously, part 14. Well, let's talk about another thing that actually occurs in the texts of the testament that you hear in the first game. It says, "Yet as the mighty Titan fell, the dread engulfed the armies of doom. The demon priests of the blood temples laid a trap to capture the scourge of hell. Insatiable even by the vanquishing of the Great One, the Hellwalker sought prey in the tombs of the Blood Keep." So the Blood Keep would assume it would be the factory. Then, blinded by fervor, the lure drew him in. The priest brought down the temple upon the Doomslayer, and in his defeat entombed him in the cursed sarcophagus. The mark of the Doomslayer was burned upon his crypt, a warning to all of hell that the terror within must never be freed. So the priests must be the ones who trapped... So those priests, these three guys, are the ones that trapped us in the sarcophagus. Oh boy. Give me? Oh yeah, here we go. How do I use this sword? actually that behind us. I need to hit that thing first. Okay. Did I get it? I didn't get it, but I did break that. Hey, Quake 2, Rage. Nice. What is this? What is this throne for? So I still need to kill a glory. I still need to glory kill another pain elemental, which I'll probably have to come back and do. But I hope it keeps the 2 out of 3. There's something going on down there, I'll tell you what. Okay, well, there we go. Ooh, boy. Okay, we have this over there. So we have another weapon coin there. Alright. Kind of hoping this is the last one. Yep. History of the Sentinels, Part 14. There's a picture. Scattered in hell, abandoned by their clergy and reinforcements, the Sentinels proved their worth in what would be their final war with the forces of all evil. Unrelenting power in the face of certain death, the Sentinels crushed hundreds of demons and skewered titans. When their Atlands held no more fuel, the Sentinels took to the ground and fought the swarms on land. All of hell knew of the betrayal, for it was without question the makers and the priests who had sowed the seeds of deceit long before the brave warriors passed through the gate. What hell saw that day was the beating heart of the free people of Argent D'Nur. They did not flinch in the face of their own certain death. They died as they lived, with sword and shield in hand. Urdok too low a place to house such giants. Theirs would be the fate of warrior gods, remembered for all time. Lord Sash, the stalwart banner sergeant, was found with his war standard pierced through the throat of a great beast. His body surrounded by the corpses of enemies. Roan the Mighty, the light faded from his eyes, had eviscerated such a multitude that their entrails clung to the black rocks like vines. Gore, relentless to the end, had broken his blade on the backs of his foes, and by the time he fell, he had slain another 200 with his hands alone. The priests believe the Sentinels all slain, but we are Argenta, born to overcome. Rumors, deemed heretical by the Order D, persist and claim that the Slayer himself still rages in the unholy realm. None who live can know, for the future of Argent D'Nur has been bent and twisted by the perverted vision of the essence drinkers. Never again will the light of the wraiths illuminate our world. All has fallen. If the Slayer does live, let him carry our vengeance forward. If he persists, let him wreak violence on those who have wronged us. May the blood of his sword never dry. May his war never end until the guilty have been punished. And may this evil never again spread its shadow over another world. So we're essentially we're the fucking vengeance of the Night Sentinels, bro. I really have enjoyed reading that Sentinel history. It is it is absolutely fantastic. Alright, so mastery token we have, and I think I already know what I want to use it for. I want to use it for the assault rifle. Because that, I mean, with this, I don't really use this one either, and getting the mastery will get me the skin for it, so we're going to bypass the challenge. Because I'm fine with being able to do the microwave beam, I don't have this yet, so I'd still have to purchase these. And I still have a couple mods, because I have to unlock them from the base. Are we going to throw this in there? We're going to dip it. suck up all the energy, bro.
I'm sure you'll want to try out your weapon first before we leave.
Bet your ass. Tools of melee weapon of extraordinary power. Press sheath it and press include demons. Each demon costs 1 pip. Most crucible energy with crucible pickups found in the world. Oh, so that just oh yeah. Slice! 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 Well, there we go. Okay, so basically, wait, hold on. It says that we're missing a toy. Where? You lie. It does not lie. Let's go back. So... how do I get that? Is it... up here, maybe? It's like definitely here. But how do we get to it? Ah, Pain Elemental. That's actually very hard to spot. Wow. And we have everything else, but that's very hard to spot. Okay, I mean... I want to try something. Where was that? It is here, correct? No, it was the next one. I want to try something to see maybe if it's possible. I want to see if I can insta-kill this guy with this sword. There is absolutely no way in hell you can do that in 30 seconds. That's like, there's no way. Like, I'd have to see a video of somebody doing it. There has to be some way to kill that guy so quickly, and there's how he takes a fucking brutal shitload of damage. Like, I could see this first encounter being done with the sword and the BFG ammo. Like that one I think is doable, see? But the other one, I just don't understand how the other one you can do. There's even a guide on this. Master the stagger and stun lock him. Stagger with the super shotgun. And blast him with the ballista or BFG. Well, you'd have to have BFG, of course. That's still like so... I don't know how the hell I'm going to be able to do that. Alright, well... Back to the power core. Combat, we got 9 to 10, we got 2 to 3 challenges. I wonder if when we come back if it'll allow us to just kill one more, or if we have to do it all over again. Because that's kind of, if so, it's gonna be kind of shitty. We need to get a Sentinel battery. We did get all of this. Alright. Almost done with 3. 96,000 on that. We got some new, we definitely got some new stuff. That's awesome. Praetor. Skin for the shotgun. Hell podium. Ah, the Gatebreaker and the Praetor Deluxe skin for that. So let's go. Obviously, we'll hold continue because we're going to be going back to Fortress of Doom.
Urdak is the Maker's homeworld. It is not accessible to anyone. No human or sentinel has ever set foot in their dimension. You can use the Maker's origin factory in the Hell City of Necrovol to pass through the void. Once there, you will not be able to leave on your own. But Vega can create an exit portal for you. That is why you must bring Vega through the void with you to Urdak.
Understood. I'm detaching myself from the ship's systems. Processing. Total transfer to external drive complete.
Vega is no longer connected to your ship. I will reconfigure the portal to Necrovol for you. Do you require anything else before we begin our journey to Urdak? You will not be able to return until the mission is complete.
Yeah, see, so... Alright. So we'll go down and we'll get these, this weapon mod. So we have this one here to use. I have 3. I have just enough to get everything here. We'll do the energy shield. And we'll do this one. And then we'll put this into the... I don't remember what weapon. Still needs to upgrade the rocket launcher, I think? Yes. There we go. Alright, so we have everything here. We have 3 weapon tokens. Let's see here. Microwave beam. Go ahead and do that. That's your beam charge, that's pretty good. And that's a 6. That's a 3 and that's a 6. That's a 3 and that's a 6. 3 and 6. Alright. So now, we'll go ahead and we'll unlock this as well. Shit. Oh, fuck. What the hell? A devastating rapid-fire weapon with a wide spread. The Unmaker shares ammo with the BFG. Swap between the B... Oh my Christ.
The Unmaker. Pure Maker technology. Inspired by Sentinel weaponry and refined by their divine intellect. Its destructive potential is staggering.
Alright. It'll be fun to use. Okay, well, now that we've done that, it says 2 out of 3. So I wonder if, when I go back, I'll be able to just do one more and it'll allow me to do it. But that last demonic corruption is just seems so difficult. Any of the other cheat codes that we got, we unlocked yeah, the fully upgraded suit. Infinite overdrive power up active for the whole mission. So there's still 5 cheat codes left to unlock. Alright. Well, that is going to do it for this part. Let's go ahead and exit, see our new stuff. And when we come back the next time, we are going to head to... Got all kinds of shit. Look at this. Alright. I think we'll use Crimson next time. So the Magic Meadow, which I'm keeping. So the shotgun, we have Praetor. Oh, that's so sick. I love that. We are swapping to that for sure. Plasma Rifle doesn't have anything. Super Shotgun has the Maker one, which we're keeping. And this one also has Praetor. We're going to swap to that as well. Hell yeah. Also unlock the Haymaker for the Unicorn. Alright, kick ass. So yeah. Title of Imperial Warrior, Gatebreaker. I think I actually like this. Pretty cool. Still the same icons. Alright, so yeah, the next time we come back, we will head to the next area. Necro, whatever the hell it was called, the City of the Dead, right? I think that's what that is. We'll head there, and I think that level's a 2-part level, so we'll go back to the fortress. So we'll probably end up splitting that up between two. I think we're actually getting pretty close to the end of the game. I know that there's only I think maybe 3 or 4 levels left. As I looked before I started the game to see how many levels there were. I think there's around 12 or so. So, yeah, we're getting pretty close. So, the next time we come back, we will head to the new area in our Crimson outfit. So, thank you all for joining me. I will see you all in the next part. Take care, and goodbye.